Hi, I'm Advit Sahdev, and this is the Marketing Tales podcast, where in every episode I share a true story behind the scenes of an actual campaign where marketing hacks led to exponential growth. Hi. So presenting another very interesting case study. This case study is about targeting a particular community of audience. Now the company that I'm talking about, they created products only and only for specific religion, for a specific community. Now the whole idea was that we had to target the audience very very specifically so that we don't waste money on other communities, on other religions and so on. That is the whole idea. So we tried a lot of things. We said, let's do life cycle stage for Google Ads. Whether where we create awareness, then we create engagement, and then we create purchase. That was the whole idea. But again, that did not take care of the most important part, where the targeting had to be very very precise for that community and for that religion. The next part was that we said, let's focus on search intent in terms of keywords. So we captured all the keywords on Google and said that if people are searching by this particular keyword, then what is the intent? Is the intent to get some information? Is the intent to come to the brand directly, or is the intent to purchase? And we would classify that and send people to different landing pages. But again, that also did not take care, because we were still not very precise in terms of targeting that particular community. And that should happen. That is true for you also, because you have defined your target audience very clearly. Your target audience might be based on age, it might be based on education, it might be based on cities, it might be based on a lot of other factors. But once you've defined that, then you should not be diverting from that. You should not be going somewhere else and saying that, okay, let's target these people also, let's be a little more generic and so on. Because once you start doing that, then essentially you will waste a lot of money, right? And so these are things that we were trying to address. Now there was a lot of urgency that was over here. The urgency was that this company was VC funded, and this company had to show results quickly, because they had been spending on advertising for a very long time, and they were not able to show a lot of results. They were not able to do a lot of relational marketing, relational development. Forget the second step where they can focus on repeat sales. They were not even able to do great customer acquisition, because that was coming at a very very high cost. So what was important was that obviously they had to have a mobile first approach, because today most of the purchase happens on mobile. More than 90-95% happens on mobile, and they had to have that mobile first approach in terms of their website, in terms of the app and so on. But all of this was not solving the root issue. The root issue was still that they, even though they commanded authority in their industry, because they were the only ones who were providing products, their products in that community and in that religion, they still were not able to break through because of the wastage of money. They had a lot of they had a good decent repeat sales in the retail stores, and retail stores were doing pretty well, because there was obviously a great word of mouth publicity, and people could see the physical retail stores, and that would help them, right? So that is when I came in and I said, we need to change this entire approach, of focusing on the middle of the funnel or top of the funnel and so on. We have to focus on the bottom of the funnel, and the way to do that is we have to go pin code based marketing. So we had to do pin code based marketing. Now I'm saying that again and again, because what does that mean? That is very important. Now that is not something that you'll find in any book or any theory classes or any courses, but this is a campaign that came out, and we said, let's do that. So what we did was, we went city by city, we went town by town, we made a list of all the pin codes where this community was very very strong, where this community was living in majority, where this religion was living in majority. We had thousands of pin codes. Now once we collected those pin codes, we said, okay, let's target only these pin codes when it comes to Google ads, or when it comes to Facebook ads, or any other types of paid advertising. The idea was that we had created these cohorts. Now these cohorts were pin code based. Typically cohorts are customer groups based on whatever segmentation that you did. And when we targeted these, we could target with very generic keywords also. we did not we did not need to have keywords which were very very specific, and that worked great, because anyone who was searching from those pin codes, and majority we targeted those pin codes where at least 70-75% of the population was from that community. So most of the searches were from that community. That not only got us a lot of relevant traffic, it not only got us a lot of relevant sales, but also built great in terms of awareness and in terms of repeat sales. And that is the whole idea. That is what you should always understand, that for every new problem, for every new campaign, it's a new challenge for you, and it's a new way of looking at things. And there are hundreds and thousands of ways of how great marketing campaigns can be done, and this is just one example. I'll keep sharing hundreds of others, so keep following. So that's the end of this episode. Stay connected for more episodes of Marketing Tales, behind the scenes of successful campaigns and true stories about exponential growth. Till next time.